how can they actually use better language internally to kind of
Yeah,
accept and understand that?
yeah. So everyone's different, right? So you have to kind of meet them where they're at. A lot of it, I like to find out where those thoughts started, right? Where the sticking points come from, so that I can teach them how to overcome them, and then we can. And the reason being is we can understand the triggers, right? So if we understand where it comes from, we can understand what triggers it, and then we can figure out ways to handle it later on. Um, but I got to tell you, one aspect of what I do that I have seen better results than so many other ways that than other things put combined is I do these psilocybin mushroom ceremonies, and that I think is the most powerful and impactful. Is it the only way of doing it? Of course not. But it's just something that I've seen so work so well that it's just worth mentioning. Um, what we do is, we go down to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and it's a 3-day ceremony, sometimes longer, and we spend a day bringing up all the things that they want to work on, all the things that we want to focus on, and we go in and we take psilocybin mushroom. It's a tea. It's 5 grams, what they call a hero's dose, with two healers, two shamans. They studied under John Hopkins University, and we take them blindfolded. So you go inward. And the revelations that I've seen, and I do it with them myself, but the revelations that I've seen have been so profoundly impactful. And it solves exactly that. It defines your sense of self, and it makes you feel like you are worth and deserving of the things that you hope to get.
Hmm.
So, and the reason of why that is the way that mushrooms work. And actually, a great podcast again, Huberman Lab does a great episode on this, where psilocybin is so powerful and it's such a medicine because we have the way that we look at things, right? The way that we view the world, our lens, right? It's called our default mode network. It's how we interpret the world. What psilocybin mushrooms does is it temporarily shuts that off. Now you have no perception of the world like how you used to. And instead, it lights up other areas of the brain. So it's almost like, going on a detour because a road is closed. So now your usual path of transportation, the way that you think, you have to go around it. You have to figure out other ways of understanding whatever narrative you're focusing on, as well as the dopamine, or I'm sorry, the serotonin that is involved with it, which makes you feel loved and secure while you're seeing things from a different perspective. So if seeing things and making yourself feel differently about yourself is the goal, it's one of the most impactful ways I've ever seen it done, because you literally come out of it with your brain having now formed a new neural pathway and understanding that this is a much easier path of least resistance way of thinking about this. I like this way better. And now you can carry that into even after your journey. And it's been studied where, I mean, even me, I've done this where I feel like a permanently changed person for the better, because my mind has just thought about something differently and found it more efficient and now prefers to think about it that way.
Because you see that with asqua mushrooms,
Oh,
people are saying
ayahuasca.
asqua, yeah, and they're saying about like how it helps depression, and somebody commented said it's almost like the older generations and all these older, ancient civilizations
Mhm.
understood and found these things. We've created social media in this world as a way of fucking that all up. We've created this problem ourselves, and we need to get back to that.